What's up, y'all? We got 8 most disturbing things caught on the dash cam footage, volume 4. Now, I don't know what that last volume we did, but it was
That's
crazy.
what I'm about to say. What was 1, 2, 3? Is it some more? I don't mind.
It could
These
be
are to me, these are the scariest because you out in the mix of whatever's going
in
on.
the mix.
Yeah, it's not like when you in the house and you watching it back on your camera. You're there with whatever is happening.
But you might be like, well, at home I'm trapped, and here I can drive away.
No, because at home it might already happen, and I'm just playing my video back. But this, I'm actually in the middle of it.
Let's go. Y'all like, subscribe.
This dashcam video was captured in Nuevo Laredo in Mexico. A man and his wife had just crossed the border into the country in the early morning hours of January 3rd, 2020. Shortly after, they were met by this sight. Cars stopped at a light, blocking the road with multiple people standing nearby. As the driver approaches, the car in the middle lane pulls forward and the people outside gesture the driver to pass through. However, just as he tries to do so, a pickup pulls around the corner and blocks the open path. That's when the people outside begin banging on the driver's windows and pulling at the door handles.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See?
It's the cartel.
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. You right there in it. Why they want them? Because there go another car right there. And now they still trying to block them. They want them.
They trying to get out of there. I don't blame them.
Heck yeah.
See that?
The group does whatever they can to get the vehicle to stop, but the quick maneuvers of the driver allow him to speed around the blocking vehicles and get away back in the opposite direction. Groups such as this one are commonly known to set up roadblock traps like this in different areas. Typically, they'll be looking for passing trucks to steal, which they'll then use for a multitude of different purposes. However, they'll also steal wallets, cell phones, and other valuable items from these unsuspecting drivers. Multiple reports of stolen items, including cars, were filed that morning.
Wow. See? That's
It says the cartel.
James Shaw Jr. was a self-proclaimed auto enthusiast. He owned a Subaru Forester and would commonly take it out for joyrides around California. On January 4th, 2015, James was out on Angeles Crest Highway for a scenic ride through the San Gabriel Mountains in Los Angeles County. Because it goes over the mountains, the Angeles Crest Highway is one of the highest elevated roads in Southern California. James was nearing 2 tunnels and recalls speeding up because he said the echo from the tunnels made the exhaust sound better. However, the road had a sharp turn directly after the second tunnel, something James didn't know at the time. He was going too fast to make that sharp of a turn, resulting in a loss of control. He was left skidding towards the edge, all of which was captured on his dash cam.
Wait, so he couldn't stop? I wonder how fast was he going? He should just stop.
He trying to stop. He hitting the brakes. Oh my.
James's car rolls over the edge.
It's gonna come to
However, in a sheer stroke of luck, a drain pipe sticking up from the slope catches his car, saving him from crashing down the mountain, which almost certainly would have been fatal. On top of that, James was left completely uninjured after the crash. He shut off the motor and stepped down onto the drain pipe. From there, he climbed back up to the road and called for assistance.
I know he needs some new
A recovery tow truck retrieved the car, but it was completely totaled. A year later, he posted the dashcam footage online, acknowledging his mistake and hoping others would be able to learn from it. He ultimately admitted that he wasn't paying full attention and had mistakenly assumed the road continued straight after the second tunnel.
Well, if you don't know where you going, you shouldn't be.
This dashcam footage was taken on June 2nd, 2022. It happened in Australia. The driver of this vehicle had both a front-facing and rear-facing camera. Around 5 p.m., the driver was pulling up to a red light to turn left. In the rear-facing camera, a Mercedes can be seen pulling up just behind it. Almost immediately after, the driver's side door swings open. a man gets out and starts quickly approaching the vehicle holding some sort of metal object.
Listen, road rage. Dude was mad at him.
Fortunately, the driver happened to be looking in the rearview mirror when the door opened, which gave him enough time to react. He was forced to drive off the road and through a patch of grass, cutting 3 cars in front of him. The man with the Mercedes was left standing in the roadway. The driver who uploaded the footage doesn't know what the man wanted. He mentioned how it was possible he could have cut off the Mercedes earlier on the road without knowing, but
possible.
evidence of this was never found anywhere in the
You
footage.
know what he did.
He could have been trying to rob the driver, or maybe even worse.
Finna whoop
There's no
his
clear
head.
way of knowing for sure.
He was gonna whoop something.
He would whoop his head.
On August 1st of 2021, a forest fire in
That's
California, later named the Antelope Fire, was started by lightning. Over the next few days and weeks, the fire quickly started spreading. During that time, multiple groups of fire trucks around the area were sent out to try and contain it. The footage you're seeing was taken at 1 in the morning on September 10th. This truck was one of many in a group that was sent out that night. They were driving on a road that was close to the fire, but because of the wind's direction at the time, they quickly got overrun.
I mean, this was all fine when we were driving down here 2 hours ago. But I guess when it got away from us back there, went a little bit deeper interior and just...
244, engine 1671, keep driving as fast as you can, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to go. This guy's driving slow, but we need to get the out of here. Drive.
Boy, it'd be hard.
Drive, bro. Holy.
Engine 334, 1671, where are you? Are you in section 14 yet?
Go.
Hey, 334 turn
Go,
around, head the
dude.
other way.
This guy needs to drive.
Alright.
We're gonna start heading south.
Oh.
Hey, we're backing up. We're cut off heading north out of... Copy that. Yeah, we're just gonna turn around.
Turning around is not an option.
The road in front of
Turn
them
around
had been
is not an
engulfed by the
option.
flames, but by now so was the road behind them. This forced them
Wow.
off the road to find another path.
Go, 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 go. Go, go, go.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh.
That's crazy.
That's scary.
Go, 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 go.
You wouldn't think that fire blow hard like that. It's like
Oh,
windy.
man.
That's why they spread like that.
It's like, where's the wind coming from? So is it? It's like a fire and a storm. Like, what the hell?
Hey, you guys pull back.
Road, road. Yep. Get on the road. Oh. Come on. Get on that road.
I'm trying.
Oh. That road. Get out of here.
Hey, help! I'm down, man. Stop! I'm down.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Stop! Let me in.
Oh.
Lost some people.
Oh. Dude.
Oh.
Go, 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 go.
They can't go back.
They can't go back. They barely getting
Holy-
through.
God. Holy.
Wow. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Finally, they reach a clearing and make it out of the fire. Though some of the other trucks wouldn't be as lucky. A few of
Wow.
those trucks would be pretty badly damaged. But other than one of the drivers receiving burns to his hands, every firefighter made it out uninjured. It wouldn't be until October 15th till the fire was 100% contained. This footage was captured in Slovakia back in 2012.
He's like, come back, I'm
A
down.
family was taking a drive on a narrow country road with trees closely packed on both sides. Eventually, they come across a fallen tree covering the whole other side of the road. However, they continue on. But just in front of them, they find another.
Okay, in this situation, what do you do?
Okay, so where are they? Are they trying to get home, or they just out for a drive? What did he say the family was doing?
I don't know. For a
'Cause if they
drive.
just out for a drive, they need to turn around because it's not looking good. That's what I would be saying. You know me. I'm like, this not looking good. It's not looking good.
Fallen tree after fallen tree. Unless you live this way, it's time
Right,
to go back.
this is right.
As they approached the second one, cracking can be heard just in front of them. A tree was falling, and it started a domino effect with more trees falling closer and closer to their vehicle. The family attempts to reverse out of there, but the trees catch up to them and fall directly on top of their car, leaving them trapped.
See?
Meanwhile, even more continue to fall on top of them.
Oh my. See, you should. That's what I'm saying. That one looks good. From the first one.
The trees falling was later discovered to be the result of what's known as ground destabilization caused by excessive amounts of rain. In the last 8 days, it had rained pretty much non-stop in the area. This waterlogged the soil, making the ground loose, which essentially made it so all the trees didn't have a firm hold in the ground. So when one fell, the small force it put on the surrounding trees was enough to take them down with it. The vehicle clearly suffered damage. However, it's unclear if anyone inside of it was injured during the incident. This dashcam footage was taken from a pickup truck in Chile. The driver had just gotten on a highway on-ramp. As he continued forward, the vehicle just in front of him starts using the brakes to slow down. Eventually, they come to a complete stop altogether. That's when the vehicle's doors swing open.
Yeah.
Two guys get out, one armed with what looks like a gun.
I think he ain't gonna
Initially,
play
the
with him,
driver
though.
tries reversing out of there,
'Cause he in a
but
truck,
there was
they
now
in
a
a
car
car.
behind him. This gave him no other option than to push forward.
You trying to go back.
Right.
Too late now. I'm running all y'all down. Boop, boop.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would have did.
That's
I'd
why I
have
said you gotta have a truck, and you're gonna need certain places,
Look,
certain areas.
Not only are they total,
The vehicle was pushed far enough for the driver to get onto the highway.
Yes,
During
thank
the push,
you.
the brake lights of the attacker's vehicle are shown turning on, but this has almost no effect on the pickup.
he trying to hit the brakes.
The video was shown to police to help identify the men. It was also posted online, to which a few days later, the real owner of the vehicle used by the men recognized the car as their own.
It was stolen.
It turns out the car had been stolen a few days prior to this video being taken.
Of course it was.
This is what led police to believe that the men were also trying to steal the pickup.
That's
He should have
This
ran
happened in
him over. He
Canada,
should
north
have
of
turned
Toronto,
right.
in May of
Smashed him.
2021. The dashcam footage shows a vehicle driving down the road, when suddenly a plane streaks by just in front of
no.
it.
You saw that? Watch it. It came so fast.
Oh yeah. Oh,
The
I
plane
do.
just
I
barely
did.
missed the
Yes,
hood of the
it
vehicle.
did come fast.
And it crash landed, hitting the ground in the long grass across the street. The plane suffered damage to its nose and sides. Two
Look
were
at that
inside the
little
plane at the
bitty
time,
plane. Like, why
an
do
instructor
people-
and a student. They
I
were
hate that
attempting
little
a touch and go, which is a training exercise where you land on the runway and slow down, only to accelerate again for another takeoff immediately after. It's basically used to practice multiple takeoffs and landings in a short amount of time.
Which is
However,
like
this
cheating,
time the
too.
plane had failed to regain enough altitude when it tried taking off again, forcing it to speed across the road into a crash.
I'm saying, think about all
Fortunately,
the
no one on the
people
ground was
life who
hurt,
put in danger.
and
by
neither
it.
the instructor nor
Like,
the student.
some of that stuff should only be done like in open areas. You gonna do that? Like I know military bases, they do them touch and goes like that because they got to get so many landings for their training. So they go up, come down, go up. So you're getting takeoffs and landings. That's scary, man.
Received any major injuries.
And they always flying over highways and neighborhoods. It's like
This dashcam footage was recorded in May of 2020. Shown is a vehicle driving down the road in heavy rain and high wind. The area had been seeing storms like this for the last few weeks. As the driver pushes through it, up ahead power lines begin to tip over.
Oh no.
One of them gives out and takes many others down with it.
stop. I know.
The power power lines explode as they hit the wet ground. Cables and debris are left strewn across the highway. A man on a motorcycle coming from the opposite direction can be seen stopping and running on foot into a field to get away from the wires. And shortly after, the driver with the dash cam does something similar. He drives off the road onto a nearby dirt path, power lines still exploding in the distance. It's unknown if anyone was injured during the incident.
This stuff be crazy.
There go volume 3. See, we got to keep up with them.
We'll be on volume 4.
Yeah, we going the wrong way.
Look at him. He got a bat in his hand. See,
Something,
these type
right?
of, like, it's no way I'll walk up on somebody's car talking about I'm finna do something. Because if it's
'Cause
me
you
in that
think you don't
driver's
need
seat,
to. Right.
I'm going to knock it.
That's what I'm saying. You should be scared of the vehicle, if nothing else. You may not be scared of the person that's driving, but think that that vehicle can hurt you.
They'll be like, sir, why didn't you stop? I'll be like, for what? They was trying to get me. I'm trying to get to the house. That's why I called y'all when I got here after I ate my food.
Yeah, you
Because I had some hot food.
That's all I was trying to do was get home with my food.
Right. They just happened to be in the way.
Anyway,
They
yeah,
learned
that's
today.
crazy.
But look,
That's crazy stuff.
thank y'all for watching. Y'all like, subscribe.